Welcome everyone. Today we're going to discuss about augmented reality and virtual reality. Using your own knowledge, match up the key terms. Augmented reality, virtual reality. Definition: computer generated content overlaid on a real world environment, a realistic simulations of a 3D environment created using interactive software and hardware. Virtual reality, a realistic simulations on a 3D environment created using interactive software and hardware. Definition: augmented reality computer is generated content overlaid on a real world environment. Get creative with a data. World Book Days. Mr. Martin's favorite book is Rescues by the Black Church, a plot-driven intrigue about time, identity, memory, in recursions. Barry Carlton is the deterrent with the NYPD department. The New York City has the post 8 months since in a new type of affiliations called false memory syndrome that leaves its victim with strong memories of other alive. To develop an understanding of the how gaming is developing. Objective: state the difference between AR and VR and give example of each technology. Explain how AR technology make use of data. Generate idea for applications of AR in a gaming context. Starter: do you know which technology this abbreviation stand for VR AR? Bonus: can you think of any examples of these technologies in action? Strategic answer: today will be the look at how game developers are using this data powered technology to create innovations gaming experience. VR and AR, how some notes, where are the questions? What does VR and AR do? What is the technology used in VR? What is the technology used in VR? What and how, who are being used in career? Virtual reality is the use of technology to create a complete simulated 3D printed environment. Augmented reality is the use of technology to overlay informations onto the real world around us. This lesson we will be focused on AR and its uses the game video game industry. How does AR work? A camera of technology such as smartphone, tablets, and head-mounted display capture an image in the surrounding environment. The AR technology scan the captured image and use data to identify whether to overlay the additional information. Once this point determined, the AR technology can form a complete image consisting in the real world backing and the overlaid AR content. Teacher institution data and AI. AI technology relies on data about the surrounding world. This data can be market based on marketless. Teacher instructions market based. Market based apps are all about image recognitions. The applications are programmed to identify a specific present market through the smartphone camera. As soon as the app recognizes the market, the AR project can be laid accordingly. Teacher instruction marketless. Marketless apps deliver an AR experience based on data from the camera, GPS, accelerometers, and other sensors to define the location of user and all surrounding object. Introduce AR in action. Explore AR in your classroom with Google Expenditure. Do you think this technology relies on market-based or market technology? Teachers model the use of this thus on your smartphone through the visualizer. Do not spend longer than 3 minutes. Context for me time AR in gaming. As the technology has become more advanced, more and more game developers are incorporating AR into their game. Pokemon Go is an example of a hugely popular AR game. By early 2019, the game had been downloaded over a billion times and make more than $3 billion. Pokemon AR in gaming. Your turns. You have seen how Pokemon to incorporate AR into their game to make it into more an interactive experience. You might also be able to think of other game with AR element that you have played. Now go back to your game design from last lessons and make notes on how you could incorporate AR into your design. Be as creative as possible. Monopoly, cash, character, board, and the house dice. I would love a real board that you can place on the floor or table. Classes for AR, which would then detect the square that each player must land on. A virtual device would be used. What do you learn during today's lesson? What skill did you learn last lesson that you use today? This is very important aspects, and this is the way we can improve the VR and AR technology and VR and AR technology to help us to grow our economy in an effective way. Thank you. If you have any question, you directly can communicate with me. Thank you. Bye bye and take care.